All right, let's talk about something that so many of us struggle with: how to take a blog that feels like a hobby and turn it into a genuine, valuable business asset. We're going to break down the exact blueprint for making that happen.
You know the feeling, right? You are constantly churning out content, you're chasing keywords, you're trying to feed the beast, but it just feels like you're running on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. You're putting in all this work, but you're not actually building anything with long-term value. Well, there's a reason for that, and there's a way to get off that treadmill for good.
It all comes down to a fundamental choice. Are you building a digital fast food stand, or are you building a Michelin-starred restaurant? Seriously, the fast food approach is all about high volume, quick visits, and just trying to make a few cents off of ads. But the restaurant, that's about creating a truly special, curated experience. It's about building a base of loyal customers, and most importantly, building a real asset. This one choice changes everything.
So let's really dig into that decision. In this first part, we're going to completely redefine what your blog is. We're moving away from thinking of it as just a source of traffic and start treating it like the digital asset it's meant to be.
The goal here is to build what's called an authority blog. Now, the key phrase here is recognized by users and search engines. It's a two-way street. You need your actual human audience to see you as the go-to source, and you need Google to see it too. This isn't just about writing articles, it's about creating a real community and a lasting brand.
Let's put these two models side by side because it makes the difference so clear. A typical niche site, its whole job is to answer one specific question, and that's it. But an authority blog, it's focused on nurturing an audience for the long haul. And look at the money. Niche sites are stuck with ads, maybe some basic affiliate links. An authority blog opens up a whole world of diversified income, your own products, your own services. The entire relationship shifts from transactional to relational. You're not just a search result, you're a trusted guide. So, how do we get Google to see us as that trusted guide? Well, we have to play by their rules, especially the unwritten ones. And that leads us straight to something called EEAT. Honestly, you should think of this as your license to operate in today's search world. So what on earth is EEAT? It stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Now, this isn't some secret ranking factor or a score that Google gives you. It's more of a philosophy. It's the framework that Google's own human raters use to judge content, and that feedback then teaches the algorithm what real quality and credibility look like. Let's break down these four pillars. Experience means you've actually used the product or lived the situation you're writing about. Expertise is your deep, provable knowledge on the topic. Authoritativeness is your reputation. It's when other experts in your field point to you as a source. And finally, there's trustworthiness, which is really the bedrock of it all. Are you accurate? Are you transparent? Is your site secure?
And look, if you forget everything else, remember this. Google's own guidelines say it loud and clear. Trust is the whole game. You could have all the experience and expertise in the world, but if your site isn't trustworthy, none of it matters. It is the absolute cornerstone of everything we're trying to build.
Okay, so knowing the theory is one thing, but how do you actually build a website that screams EEAT? This brings us to the architecture of authority. We're going to talk about how to structure your content in a way that proves your expertise to Google.
The single best blueprint for this is called the hub and spoke model. Instead of just writing a bunch of random articles, you intentionally organize your content into these tight, interconnected clusters. This structure sends a massive signal to both users and search engines that you're not just an expert on a piece of a topic, you're an authority on the whole thing.
Here's exactly how it works. You start with a huge central pillar page, or the hub. This is your ultimate guide on a big topic, let's say content marketing. Then you create lots of smaller spoke pages that dive super deep on specific subtopics, like how to create a content calendar. And here's the magic sauce. Every single one of those spoke pages links back to the main hub. This creates a powerful internal linking structure that basically draws a map for Google, showing them you've covered the topic from every possible angle.
So you've got the architecture right. But authority isn't just about your content, it's about your connection with people. And this requires a really big mindset shift, moving your focus away from just chasing page views and toward building a real community.
For the longest time, everyone in marketing talked about the funnel. You pour people in the top and a customer comes out the bottom. But the funnel has a huge problem. It ends. It's transactional. The authority model works on a flywheel. It's a cycle that feeds itself. It's all about relationships. The goal isn't to get one sale.
The goal is to create such a good experience that your readers become your biggest advocates, and they help spin the wheel to bring in new people.
So how do we get this flywheel spinning? First, we attract people with our amazing content. Then we engage them. We start conversations, we interact. Next, we convert those casual visitors into loyal email subscribers so we have a direct line to them. And finally, the most powerful step, we evangelize. We delight our fans so much that they become promoters, sharing our work and building that momentum. Each step fuels the next.
Okay, now for the part we've all been building towards. You put in all this work, you build the trust, you build the community, so what's the actual payoff? Let's talk about how to monetize that trust and turn your blog into a sustainable asset for the long game.
This is where building a Michelin-starred restaurant really pays off. You move way beyond just making pennies from ads. You can do high-value affiliate marketing, where you only promote products you truly believe in. You can create your own digital products, courses, templates, ebooks. You can offer premium services like coaching or consulting. You can even build a private membership community with recurring revenue. The possibilities are directly tied to the level of trust you've built.
And that is the ultimate transformation. It's a complete shift in thinking. You're no longer fighting over scraps, earning cents per click. You are the architect of a real, multi-stream business built on the unshakable foundation of authority.
So there you have it. That's the blueprint, from the core mindset all the way to monetization. You have the plan. The only question left is, what kind of digital asset are you going to build?